Hi Mom, I just wanted to show you the baby blanket that I made for Charlotte's daughter Kimberly for a baby shower tomorrow. I think it turned out so cute. You know how I like to make baby blankets. James's girlfriend Kim is going to go with me, and I got this little guy. Isn't he cute? And there's some bibs in there. I got some diapers in here, some washcloths. This cute little these three little outfits are cute. This is for a binky to hold. You put it on, and then you put a binky, attach it so they don't lose it. I think those are so clever. Some cute little shoes. And the baby blanket. And then it all goes in. That's going to be a hamper or for toys or just anything. So let me know what you think about my baby blanket. Give me a thumbs up and comment. I'd love it. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to subscribe because this channel is all about creativity and inspiration. I hope you feel inspired to create something amazing. Feel free to share the inspiration because life is a journey we make together. And now I will show you how this unique quilt was made. I love to make baby blankets and I love new projects. So this is what I really like to do. Make baby blankets out of scrap material. So what I'm doing is I picked out all of my flannel and all of my Minky, and I just figure out a pattern as I go. So I figured I wanted it 36 inches long, 30 inches wide, and that's kind of the first thing. I love this inspirational piece. I found it at a quilt show actually. Took a picture of it, and I'm going to try and kind of recreate this theme. So the first thing that I do is I find the pieces that I have the most of. And that seems to be the clouds and stars. And this piece, they're not all the same, so that's good because I have different sizes. I have 3-inch, 6-inch. This actually I think is 2-inch. I like to square it up, the line on my ruler with a seam. And just kind of move the fabric around so that it's right on the line. Now when you make your strips for the blanket, you have to square off each time that you put on a new strip. Make sure that comes off on both sides, and then you add your next piece. Now here's the trick. You want to make sure that your Minky is going in the same direction all the way across so that you can have a seam that you can work with. I thought it would be fun to put the clouds right on that side to kind of balance that out. And you have to go over your fabric a little bit so that when it opens, you'll have plenty of fabric to trim off. Square it up, cut the ends off. Yep, moving on. So when you get tired of your rotary cutter not cutting a nice, fast, straight edge, it's time to change the blade. So when you get tired of it, change the blade. And here's my tip on saving old blades, knowing which is your new blades. If you just put an X on the box, then you know that these are old blades. Old blades are really good to cut batting, paper, anything besides fabric. Do be very careful taking out the blade. And new blades, I even try to keep them in this packaging so I know they are new blades. That there's no question. And sometimes even that they stick together because there's like some oil on them. So be careful getting them out as well. You kind of have to just see, there's two right there. You have some kind of oil. Put the blade thing back in, exactly like it came out. I like this one because it has a retractable, every time that you release, it retracts the blade. I think those are very safety conscious, and I like that a lot. You should really change your blades every project. Sometimes I try to extend it because these aren't cheap, but I do buy them in a 5-pack. Saves you a little bit in the long run. That's my tip on rotary cutter blades. Make sure your Minky is flush with your flannel. So I'm taking off the last couple tails. So I finished my top, and now I can lay the Minky on the back, and I'm going to have come around to the front and do a self-binding front. I like it. Turns out cute. Super cute. So this baby quilt happened to fit exactly on 38 inches, a little over a yard. So I only have to make one cut right here, which I prefer, because if you've ever cut Minky, it gets very, very messy. So what I'm going to do here is square it up, press firmly down, and I would suggest holding your ruler on top and then pulling the fabric away to make sure that it's a clean cut. Put ties in the corner here, and I kind of wanted it a little bit more billowy, so, and it just fit perfect, so never can go wrong when it feels so right. So my top is all done, and what I went ahead and did is tacked it just by using some floss, the same color, and a variety of spots to attach it to the back. Can't even tell. I still have my pins around here so that I can work on the edge. Now, on this particular Minky, I didn't really want a raw edge. I think with the rose Minky, it kind of hides it better. But on this one, I went ahead and made a 1/2-inch seam all the way around. Now I'm ready to work on my corners. So I'm going to mark them. This yellow chalk that works nice, and I'm going to do this on all 4 corners. Now I'm using a ruler that has the 45-degree lines on it, and I'm going to line up my fabric with this 45-degree angle. And I'm going to make that intersection right there. You continue that. All the way up. Sides together. together. Now I'm going to start sewing from the outside edge in. That way this won't line up. And I'm just pinning it on both sides, and I'm going to sew right on my mark. And you even have a little mark where to take that little tip off. Beautiful. And again. Is matching my fabric at my point. But it's important to match your edges up so that they'll match up when you turn them, and start from your seamed edge in. So now I get the big reveal. So you can do any size border that you want. You can actually do this first and then insert a piece of fabric that you've worked on, either crazy patch, this crazy block pattern. I've seen it done with simple just fabric. That's fabulous. I love create as you go. I love creating without a pattern. Too cute. Now on my machine, I have a stretch setting. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the stretch setting. And I like this overlocking stitch. So I'm going to change it to right there. And I'm just going to catch some of the Minky and some of the fabric, attach it right where it's supposed to lay. Great size. I love how the stitching came out. I'm going to throw it in the washing machine, wash it on gentle cycle with a very mild detergent because this is for a baby. And I'm also going to dry it without a dryer sheet. So cute.
Oh my gosh, did you make that? You did? Oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful?
That looks so soft and cuddly.
I know.
You made that? I'm impressed.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.